be nigga, but every day, man, it's going alright. Let me tell you that I can't complain, cause things are not the same. You're bored and upgraded, but I'm on overstated. I'm on the road to apotheosis, become immortal like I am Horus. Spread love like I'm Yahshua, make good swear hallelujah. I used to be distracted, now I'm focused like I'm Buddha.
2012ATL.com.
Shout out to everybody that has tuned in to us on YouTube. Shout out to everyone that has visited the website 2012ATL.com. And if you haven't visited the website, please check out the website 2012ATL.com. Shout out, you know, to the people around me. Shout out to Prime, T-Prime. Shout out to my big homie, big cousin, Musclehead, that's locked up in the state right now. Shout out to my little cuz, low key, man. He got the beat, y'all, man. Young nigga's hot, man. He's hot. Shout out to low key. You've tuned into another Overstated Blog, apparently. This is Young Solid, and today I'm going to be making a very important installment to the Overstated catalog. Today I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be making some key statements about Black history. And even though Black History Month has gone and passed, even though Black History Month is going to pass, I know we're now in March now. I'm going to be commenting on certain aspects of our history that we don't talk about, and that the white man has tried so diligently to conceal, and they've tried so diligently to write us out of his history books. He's tried so diligently to subvert certain information. But today I'm going to be commenting. I don't have a lot of time to go into intricate detail about what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm going to give you like a little spark. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be obviously going to be a 2 or 3 part video. This is part 1. So today I'm going to be commenting on. I'm going to be talking about the Moors. If you've never heard of the Moors was a term that the Europeans used to describe Black Africans, and it was a term before they called you nigger. Before they called you nigger, they called you a Moor. And when they called you a Moor, they were your servants. They were your subjects. They were your students. Okay? Ironically, when they call you nigger, you were their servants. So, you know, I'm gonna start, instead of me saying, what's up, my... Well, anyway, it's not the same thing. It's over here. Us black folks over here in America, we came up with a whole nother term called nigga. That's my nigga. Anyway, I'm gonna start calling, you know, my partner, what's up? I'm gonna start saying, what's up, boy? That's my boy right there. Yeah. But anyway, the Moors was a term that the Europeans used to describe the Africans, the African empires that came out of West Africa and Northwest Africa. And the Moors consisted of many empires. Moors consisted of the Moroccan Empire, the Ghanaian Empire, the Malian Empire, and the Songhai empires. And look, the Moors were master architects. The Moors were master sailors. The Moors were masters of science and mathematics. The Moors conquered Spain and Italy, and they were responsible for bringing Europe out of its dark ages. They don't tell you that in conventional education in history. They don't tell you that. They don't discuss that. And it's a fucking shame. No one discusses this. No one has discussed this for Black History Month. No one talks about the Moors. The Moors were, the Moorish empires were the #1 contributors to modern society. They were the #1 contributors. Matter of fact, the form of government that we adopted over here in the United States came from the Moors. Came from us, people. It came from us. This whole system of democracy, which this is not a real democracy. It's a subverted form of democracy, but that whole concept of democracy comes from the Moors, blacks. Like I said, they call you Moors. It comes from you, people. It comes from you. That's your history. But it has not been discussed during Black history. How can you even fucking discuss? How can you discuss Black history without discussing that? It's intriguing and it's fascinating and it's sad. But anyway, there would be no Christopher Columbus if it wasn't for the Moors. The Moors taught the Europeans higher mathematics. They taught the Europeans navigational skills. The Europeans thought that the fucking world was flat. They thought that the world was flat before the Moors conquered and invaded Europe. It brought Europe out of its dark ages. And many Moors had an infatuation with Caucasian females. Moors took plenty white slaves. Moors had a lot of white slaves, and they had white Caucasian sex slaves. You didn't know that, did you? But they had Caucasian sex slaves, which I believe led to, you know, their downfall. But anyway, they had sex slaves, and they intermingled with the Europeans, which is why the Italians and Spanish people are dark-skinned people, and which is why I mean, till this day, you have very dark-skinned Sicilians. You have very dark-skinned Sicilians to this day, and which is why it comes from the intermingling of Moorish people and Europeans. That's why they're so dark-skinned. But I'm getting off subject, but I'm gonna tell you this: that cold Costa Nostra shit. That Costa Nostra shit, man, we taking that back. We want that back. I feel when Pot, I remember when Pot came out with the CD Machiavelli, the Dun, he started referring to all these Italian terms and all this Italian philosophy. He said, man, hey, look, I'm taking this back because that's something my ancestors have taught the Europeans anyway, so I'm taking it back. And I felt it when he said that.
2012ATL.com